It's been a juicy week for Andrew Tate on Twitter, and that includes going head to heads with none other than our prophet, Armin, Ridwan Idemir, apostate prophet. Yes. So please bring up Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. How dare you?
For those listening, it's a tweet by Apostate Prophet saying, why, Top G, why? I wanted to learn how to be a pimp, and it's a screenshot that shows that Andrew Tate blocked him. Now, I'm assuming because Apostate Prophet was hopping in the replies and the quote tweets to let him know what he thought about his pimping, pandering, and Islamic whitewashing promotion. Just an idea that might have been the impetus for the blocking.
Yeah.
But we actually have someone else who recently joined the ranks of Andrew Tate's block list. And it's someone close to our heart. It's someone who we all know. And it is none other, Armin, bring it up, than our own Armin Navabi himself. Armin Navabi has now actually, as of like 1 or 2 days ago, was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, literally
I'm
yesterday.
So happy.
You got blocked by Andrew Tate too.
I joined our prophet. So, at first it was the Apostate Prophet. I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. Like, what do you have to do? How high do you have to get out there, to go after Andrew Tate for you to be noticed by the most high profile Muslim alive right now, and to be blocked by him? I'm like, damn, that's pretty amazing. That's awesome. That's good job. Good job to Ridwan. And then I was like, I joined our prophet. Me too, prophet. Do you see me, prophet? I joined. This is our, you know why I'm saying this? Because how Muslims, when they become martyrs, they are so happy. One of the main things that they're happy about is that they join their prophet. Because if you die as a martyr in Islam, you go to the part of heaven when the prophet of Islam is, right?
You reach that tier of heaven.
Yeah, in the ex-Muslim world. So our prophet is the apostate prophet, and I just joined him. So so yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, but this is so weak, isn't it? Like, kind of looks like it's when you have your brand that I'm a tough guy, and blocking people on Twitter because they're calling you out makes you look like a pussy, doesn't it? Am I off here?
It depends. Not always. Sometimes you just don't want to hear some BS that someone is constantly spamming at you. That's all.
I wasn't constant. I have had a max of 5 tweets. 5 tweets responding to Andrew Tate's BS. Okay? And they weren't like spam. Okay, so if I was spamming him, okay, then sure. I don't know what Apostate Prophet did, okay? But if somebody's constantly spamming you and harassing you, then yeah, okay, fine, block them. But if somebody, I had 4 or 5 tweets criticizing him, and they were pretty nuanced takes, I think. I mean, I could bring one of them up for you if you want.
What I think is really funny is Horror Sultan is in the live chat and he's saying, I don't know why he hasn't blocked me yet, frowny face. This is the thing. Armin, I was thinking that this might be the new ex-Muslim badge of honor. The ex-Muslim badge of honor, you didn't really make it in ex-Muslim Twitter until you had received a notification that Pakistan was trying to remove your tweets. Once you received notices that the PTA were trying to remove your tweets, that's how you know you made it. You've entered new ranks, okay? You're earning your stripes, okay? And this might be the next level. This is the new way to earn the badge of honor.
So, do you want to read my caption? What I said to Andrew Tate, but in response to my being blocked.
Yeah, I can read it out loud.
Yeah, go.
Armin tweeted at Andrew with a screenshot of him being blocked. Isn't it ironic how those who speak the loudest and about being tough are often the weakest and most pathetic? They hide their insecurities behind constant threats of displays of strength and success, desperately seeking validation and acceptance. I was just blocked by Andrew Tate, the new warrior of Islam, after replying to a few of his tweets and poking holes in his arguments defending Islam. This is someone many people look up to as a role model, yet he's all bark and no bite. His arguments are full of fallacies and baseless claims. It seems he's either run away like a little boy than face any real pushback.
Okay, so I swear I didn't harass or spam the guy, because if I did, it's completely justified to block me, okay? But this looks pretty, as a man that is supposed to be alpha and strong, in response to a few tweets of mine. And here, this is the type of, so I can't find some of my tweets I replied to him because I'm, but this is one of the replies I had. This is not harassment. Look at this. This is not harassment. I just point out the logical fallacies in his statements. Okay. It's pretty, it's no insult, no nothing. And these are the types of tweets. Okay, one of the tweets I had against him was the one that you just saw in the previous news item, was about me desecrating the Quran, because he said, like, he dared us to do it. He was like, if you're so brave, do it. And I did it. He said, if you're brave enough to desecrate the Quran, do it. And I did. So I was just responding to his challenge. And you saw the caption that I had. Overall, 4 or 5 tweets, not harassment, and I'm blocked by Andrew Tate, alpha male Andrew Tate, running away from an argument like a little boy. Like what? Like he did not even just muting me. Like, here's the thing. If he didn't want to be bothered with my tweet, he could have just muted me. But he's blocking you is different from muting you, because if you block somebody, that means you don't want them to be seen in your replies. So not only he didn't want to see me, he didn't want other people to see my replies to his tweets. That is pretty weak. That is pretty pathetic.
I agree. Can you check the private chat while I read something from the live chat? So ES1002 is saying, gave us a £2 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And he says, it's like being permabanned from r/Islam on Reddit. I think that might be another ex-Muslim badge of honor. It's being permabanned from r/Islam. Okay, is there anything else we need to cover before we move to the next segment?
I just want to point how bad this argument is saying. This is Pakistani Defense Force saying, Armin, I don't like Tate. I don't like Tate, but we can't deny that he is alpha. He was a kickboxing champion. Okay.
Do you know that, like, alpha, beta, this is all made up nonsense, right?
Yeah.
You do realize, like, alpha, beta, omega, sigma, this is I heard a comedian say this. This is astrology for men. This is astrology for men.
This is not scientific.
Like, this is my personality, and this dictates my temperament, and where I fit in the world, and how I interact with others. It's astrology for men. It's all nonsense. These aren't real things.
Yeah.
Like, you can say that he's strong. You can say that you think that he's masculine, but, like, alpha is not an objective thing.
I think Pakistan Defense Force is offended. He's saying, Armin, just because we don't like him doesn't mean he isn't strong. Good thing I didn't make that argument. What are you responding to? Did I say he's not strong because what he's doing is pathetic and weak? He could be strong physically, but he's weak when it comes to arguments. He's pathetically weak when it comes to actually making logical points and making sense and being able to push back against anybody who's criticizing him. I mean, go look at his debate with Hassan Piker. He's so pathetically weak. Like, and also, you know who's also pathetically weak? Pakistani Defense Force. Because instead of looking at what I'm saying, you're putting words in my mouth and you're saying something that I didn't. Did I say he's weak because I don't like him? What are you even responding to? Learn how to argue better. This is not good. Anyways, we got another
Cajun American gave a $2 super chat, thank you, and saying, Susanna, have you heard of the Omega verse? And I started laughing because in my head I said, I don't know what the Omega verse is, but is it where all the twinks live? That sounds, Omegaverse sounds like the greatest like club night for twinks on a Tuesday. That's gay humor. If you guys don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
shout
thank
out to
you,
my
Cajun
LGBTQs.
Oh, Harris Sultan is saying Armin always rips into poor Pakistani defense force. Hey, Harris, you do the same. You block him, so
you can now get the sexiest blasphemous art ever known to mankind for free. Too sexy to show most of it here on YouTube. We draw Muhammad, Hindu goddesses, sexy hijabi art, Jesus, Mother Mary, Japanese god, Greek gods, and much, much more. Click on the link below where it says get our free blasphemous art.